Where the fuck is Shae? Hello, and welcome to another episode of Red Valkyrie. My illustrious co-host is off looking for something real quick. Let's see.
I can't find my head. I looked everywhere.
Awesome.
It's gone. It's just gone.
This is awesome. Very good.
How are you guys doing today?
That's doing great.
Excited now.
Nice.
By the way, she was backstage the whole time when I was ragging on her, saying she's doing hair and makeup.
Well,
Flipping Psy off because, that's the appropriate thing to do.
Indeed.
that's perfect.
See, I try to give the people what they want. No head. Everyone says I talk too much, so.
Wait, but you're still talking.
I know. See, it doesn't work like you think. Just like a deal with the devil, right?
Do you have
Make a deal with the devil.
sunglasses?
No. I can kind of see a little bit.
Floating
No,
sunglasses.
he's saying it would look cooler with the sunglasses.
Oh, I don't I have sunglasses, but you got to tell me these things before I show a headless. Because then I have to bumble around without a head trying to find it. It's going to be difficult.
Well, it looks great. That's awesome.
Thank you. Oh, goodness. So I'm excited. Magic Cop 2.
Yes.
You guys had decided to up the ante, put a headless horseman in there, headless hitman.
That's right.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Very much appreciate it. It kept me from painting my entire body green.
Yes,
so.
I thought this is what you were doing. This is even better.
Yeah, no, this was oddly enough easier.
I'm sure. Believe me, I've had to deal with that. I like 3 times I cosplayed as Lobo, total white, painted myself, and then I was Hellboy once and was all red everywhere. So
yeah, the red is really fun. I did that for Grim Reaper, and
remember that.
And my skin was dyed a little bit, so I had to really scrub in order for me to go to work the next day.
Damn. So first of all, some love for our guests. Some fine-looking guests we've got there. Apparently, Nefarious is in love times 2, and Andrew is just not giving Shae any goodness there. Shae's most beautiful cosplay yet.
Appreciate. Thank you so much.
Hard.
Y'all are so mean.
Harsh.
It's on my own channel too. Get fuck.
El Gargoyle, perfect cosplay for Pickles.
No pickles.
Okay.
There are no pickles, El Gargoyle. The pickle era is dead.
So, gentlemen, you're here to promote your super awesome, hotly anticipated comic, Magic Cop 2. And Shae, for some reason, has volunteered to scroll through this fucking campaign, even though she has no head and can't see.
I can see enough. See, I see that I'm on the play button that I assume that we're going to want to watch.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to want to? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, this is Brandon and Phil from Zayd Comics, and we're back with our new sequel, Magic Cop 2. So sit back and watch this trailer right now.
Brandon, did you want to throw him in the water?
No, he was
Magic
great.
Cop is everything you love about Halloween, smashed with everything you love about the 1980s. And in Magic Cop 2, all of our favorite detectives are back. Grey Wolf, the old-timer, Helly, the sexy witch, O'Hara, the half-leprechaun, half-giant, and Iggy, the magic cop. This time, there's a new drug on the streets of Ambrosia. This special strain of Pixie Dust is giving its abusers magical powers, and it's up to the team to find out who's concocting it before the whole city runs mad with magic. But that's not all. Whoever's behind this has painted a target on the backs of the police, leading into a run-in with the city's most wanted contract killer, the Headless Hitman. This book's got a whole lot of action, a whole lot of 80s, and of course, fast cars, hot beach babes, and even hotter crime. The only detective with the spells to stop it is Magic Cop.
Thanks for watching, everybody. And remember, we can't do it without your help. So hop on board. Let's go make some comics.
Nice
Now with
VHS distortion.
Right? Now with more Magic Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, the puns. The puns.
Can you see to hit refresh? There you go.
Did you see? I did it. I'm fine. Damn it. I just don't have a head, okay? We got this. All right. Brandon, I still say you're full of shit. If I was that close to Phil and a giant body of water, I would have chucked him off of here.
When we were shooting that, usually I'm the one who's having a hard time with the lines, and Phil kept screwing up I don't know how many times we shot those lines, like 5 or 6 times, and it was getting a little out there. Yeah.
And in front of us, so that area in Chicago, of course, right on the lake, and the part we were standing on, like everybody in the city is just jogging there and riding their bicycles. So we had to have the camera like so close to, we shoot on a weird angle. It had to be on the edge of the sidewalk as well, so people wouldn't run into it.
Yeah, that video is like at least 20 minutes long of just us standing there waiting for people to walk past and not have like
thinking of what to say.
You should have just bear sprayed anyone that got in the shot. And then just edited in some magic effects. Look, there's one now. Oh my god.
It's Pixie Dust, guys.
Damn that Pixie Dust. Eric McIntyre wanted to know whose car was that, Philly?
It's a Brandon's car.
Wow.
It's his dream car.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Not jealous, it's fine.
All that amazing Magic Cop money.
Right.
Well, it's a good way, if you use it as a model in your business, it's a big tax write-off.
How much? I don't know. How much did you get for that 8 seconds?
For the tax write-off? Yeah. No, I don't actually do that, but you can do that. That is a thing. So if anybody,
Brandon's tax advice.
That is a thing. I don't know much about it because I don't do it, but I've heard.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it has to be a percentage of the amount of time that you use the car, which means you're going to get like, oh, here's 50 cents for using it for that 8 seconds.
Well, we got more trailers to do.
See, this is just a lead-in to your whole Magic Cop series live on Netflix.
Yeah, we'll use the car too.
Yep.
Use the car for every single episode.
Exactly.
For no reason. Just have it parked in the back with nobody driving it and be like, well, it was in this shot for 30 minutes while they talked. So.
There's a show.
Sitting in the middle of the squad room, just the car.
there was a show called, what was it, Joe Kenda or something? And it was set in like the 80s or something, like based in like that time. But in the background of all these shots was this brand new white Challenger. And it was like, this is totally a producer's car or something. And he wants to show it off, or he's putting it in the background because of the tax thing.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was really funny.
The chat really loves your cosplay.
It's a great cosplay.
Oh, good. Nice. I'm going to have to watch this on replay because I don't trust any of you to tell me what's actually being
It looks amazing.
Eric McIntyre, Shae seems to have lost her head.
Gosh. All right, so let's get into the pitch.
Who's doing
Magic
the pitch?
Cop.
Phil does.
Yeah, I'll do it. Magic Cop 2, of course, the sequel to the first thing we ever did in crowdfunding. Now that you guys know the characters from the first one, this is a new adventure, another case that these detectives have to solve. And so in this one, they're taking the fight to the drugs. So a new drug, Pixie Dust, is on the streets. It's basically their version of cocaine, but when people, snort this powder, it gives them magical powers, and they become basically wizards, and and not good wizards at that. As you can see in this first scene, she takes a big sniff of a pile of pixie dust and gets these magical powers. They have to dispatch her. So the whole story is about them figuring out who is behind this, how to take them down. And as we can see, this is the big bad guy, Arsenic Jones, busting through the door. And he is mad at the group, or the detectives, for giving him a hard time. So he hires the Headless Hitman to go after them, and hilarity and adventure ensues.
The entire chat wants to buy dust.
Yeah, we were thinking about that, but it's probably not a good idea to be sending powder through the mail.
Little baggies.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Do Pixie Sticks combined with edible glitter. Boom.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Little tiny bags of pixie dust.
Oh my god. That's not good. That's not sound business advice.
I think it's great. I think it would be phenomenal.
Brandon's car idea was better than that.
You just have to put on there, this is edible pixie stick dust.
Right. This will not really give you magical powers.
Right.
You don't even say that. You just say your results may vary.
Yeah.
You might just get really hyper, and your magical power might be extreme annoyance with everybody around you.
Not a guarantee.
P.S. Do not sniff this.
Yeah.
Please don't snort this. It's not good.
Yeah, there were always kids at my school like grinding up Smarties and snorting.
Yes.
What was
They're
up
so
with
dumb. So dumb. They were like, "Oh, it gets you really hyper," and I was like, all you did was
burning your
just
nostrils.
you just cut up your nose with a bunch of granules of sugar,
Ugh.
like a dumbass.
Eric McIntyre seems to think that regular glitter is already edible.
It depends on what it's made of. Most of it's made of plastic or very
metal.
thin. There's metal. There's some that's made of glass.
Mm-hmm.
So, I wouldn't eat regular glitter, personally.
Don't do it.
But you could eat it if you wanted to.
I mean, you could eat Drano if you
All
want
right.
to.
Oh.
It's not recommended, but you
We have our
could.
first question from the chat.
Oh, what's happening?
Yeah, well, asking if there's a different cover for the reprinted book one. Yeah, if you scroll up a little bit, Shae, you'll see right there the Kelsey Shannon cover. So this is for people that missed out on the first book. They could get it here with a new cover, reprinted, and look at that. I mean, Kelsey did an awesome job. And this is where everything starts. Like, this is the foundation of the universe. You'll know all the characters going forward.
That is awesome. Did Kelsey do the colors or?
Yeah. Kelsey did everything on the
Shit.
cover.
I really like the colors because I can see them. They're very vibrant colors.
Yeah.
Those are the colors of my people.
He was so cool to work with. He's a big fan of Miami Vice and the 80s, so he was stoked when we asked him if he could do this for us.
Back before I moved.
Not an answer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Back before I moved, my roommate used to leave stars on all fucking night, and eventually, either Knight Rider or Miami Vice would end up coming on overnight.
Yeah.
So,
some good ones. Yeah, so in this world, we kind of like could pull ideas from there. Like I was just on Nefarious' show yesterday, talking about how big the universe could be, and he's like, yeah, if you guys had an idea, for 21 Jump Street type of story, you could totally do that. And we're like, yeah, we do. We have a story we want to do in the future that's like that, and just do it our way in our universe.
you need a talking Ferrari. That way it's like, yeah, pulling Magnum and Knight Rider at the same time.
Magic Scroll. What is?
So this is new. Now that we're in our second 30 days, this is something extra we added for people that either have already backed or newcomers could add it on to any perk. But if you already backed, you could check in the updates, and there's a secret perk for this beautiful magic scroll. Little more fancy than a regular print, and it's also printed on canvas paper. And I have the prototype. Well, this is like the first one we made right here, but it's of the cover of the ash can, so it has that Asian style to it because the story revolves around that.
That almost looks like a magic card.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the formatting. Yeah, it's a great piece of art.
Yeah, Alan killed it on that. So that's the cover to our ash can, which has a 12-page short story in it, illustrated by Alan Alonso.
Nice.
You're apparently screwing with Chris Jones' mind.
Wow. Well,
Hi, CJ.
And Replicant is suggesting glitter and Zupu.
I did read that. That's why I started giggling. I got close enough to read Replicant's comment. And then this is the mural on the cup.
Right. Yeah. So Alan also did this, awesome mural for us, the double-page spread to put on the cup. It was made specifically for the cup. And if you guys get any of the perks that have the ash can in it on the campaign page, it comes with a fee-free poster of the mural. Let's look at that.
I waited to do it until he was trying to take a drink.
Yeah, I use my cups. They're out in the battlefield every day.
I don't have a cup yet. I just have Pepsi. So.
How are you drinking? Through the mask?
I'm magic.
And now there's a
Magic
suck the
dot.
Pepsi out of that so the dot disappears.
Of course, I got it.
Blow dryer.
Yummy Pepsi.
It is disappearing. It's getting more faint.
I know.
Oh my god.
That's
That's the second time I drank through it, by the way.
Yeah. That's awesome.
We tested it before the stream. And we suck through your neck.
I just wanted to make sure it would work.
That's awesome.
Oh shit, where'd my... Okay, I'm good. I lost my pointer for a second, so I couldn't scroll. Stretch goals.
Yes, we have to update this. So we're past 15K already, and we've unlocked the fan art section that's going to be in that ash can. So all of our wonderful fans that are putting fan art for the contest and stuff, that'll be in there, as well as... Well, we'll hit them up and see.
Those are some high-waisted pants.
Yeah,
Damn.
man. So this is a card. This is the newest trading card that we unlocked at 15K. It's by E.J. Morges, who's an awesome artist. He's done some sketch cards for us back in the day for Magic Cup 1. And he's working on, I think, the side story for the Cyberfrog book. And he did this as a gift to us, maybe 2019, I think, still, for the first book. And we're like, hey, man, could we get this colored up and put it as a trading card? And he's like, yeah, go for it. So
Nice.
brought this to them, to the fans, I should say, bringing it to the fans.
Very cool.
Really quickly, since I see him in the chat, Lothar D, thank you for your direct donation last night. I don't know if you heard me give you props for that, or if you were gone by that point, but just want to let you know.
Thank you. That's the problem. The direct donations get sneaky. We gotta constantly refresh to see this.
Well, for some reason, the PayPal notifications just were not coming through last night until someone poked me. So
This one is the trading card. I think we unlocked at like 8K, I think. But Preston Acevedo did a killer job. This is hand painted. It's beautiful. Of the bad guy, Arsenic Jones. He's got a bunch of wands stuck in his back, juicing up. He's basically like Magic Bane. He uses magic as steroids and just keeps getting stronger and stronger. But I can't wait to see him in action for the fans to see him in action, because he's a badass. But yeah, this is going to be an amazing trading card as well.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Eric McIntyre still with the head puns.
I think the chat is channeling their full Austin Powers here with their puns.
I think we're getting a lot of dad jokes is what's happening.
Sharks with lasers. All right, and your add-ons here.
Yeah, so we have loud motorcycle passing our house right now.
A little bit of Formula One racetrack.
So the add-ons, we have 6 a.m. comic stickers. He did the new one, is the Grey Wolf one, jumping through the air with his tongue hanging out of his mouth. It's awesome. So check those out. And this is the first time we're actually providing shirts for backers. So we have them in certain tiers, but you can also add them on to any perk as well as another cup. And the cool thing is, if you guys want more than one cup, there's an add-on that gives you that option without adding any more shipping.
Yeah, sure.
Are we getting Magic Cup cups? Is that happening now?
I mean, it's yeah.
Okay. I'm getting a T-shirt though.
Yes.
Oh, that's fine. If you get a T-shirt, can we also get matching 80s suits? And then we can just wear the suit with a T-shirt.
Yes.
I already have a white overcoat. I'm just saying.
There we go.
Yeah, that'll be great.
We need to make
I
it
don't know
look like
why
a
I
cheap...
own it, but it's come in handy with a lot of you guys doing these retro fucking comics. I'm like, oh, I can just throw this random white suit coat I have for some reason.
It needs to be too big, though. And like really floppy material.
I'm gonna have to go get like a 6XL from somewhere.
And we'll just buy men's.
Goodwill does not go up that big.
Buy men's. Are you kidding? That's the only thing they have. They have extra small and they have 12X.
I'll have to see. I'll check a Goodwill around here, see if I can find a gigantic white suit coat.
Look in the fake Armani section, because
you know, I think that you might have better luck being in Florida finding that.
Look, people sell a lot of stuff that old people used to own before they died, and you can get some nice bargains.
I mean, up here it's gonna be Baltimore styles. It's gonna be different.
There's no style in Baltimore. We can just move on. 50%.
Go ahead, Si.
Yes, we do need shoulder pads in the coats too. 50% of the line art done and 25 of the colors.
Yeah, we're farther along now, right, Brendan?
Yeah, we're definitely probably another 9 or 10 pages past this point. Mm-hmm. So, we're deep into the 3rd chapter, and then start on the 4th chapter pretty soon.
Yeah, and didn't it say up top 90 pages?
Yeah, it's
90 pages,
90 pages, and if you guys aren't familiar with the first Magic Hop, it was 92 pages. We like keeping the Magic Hop stories like a full episode of a story, so you get basically 4 issues of a comic in the actual graphic novel.
That's awesome. Yeah. No offense to the people that put out floppies, but I can't just buy a floppy.
Right.
Sure.
I can't read 24 pages of an introduction and then stop. Vinny.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem with floppies, especially in indie where you're trying to introduce like brand new characters and concepts and worlds, and then right after you're like, and that's the cast of characters, end scene. You're like, oh. Okay,
right.
I'll wait another 2 years for the next one.
Yeah, 12, 18, 24 months.
All right.
I mean, I'm still waiting on a couple of... I just got notification on something that was supposed to fulfill 2 years ago. That
it's the good night. It's the good night.
She's been in fulfillment for a year. Poor Crystal McGee.
Yeah.
I think she sends like 1 out every week and day.
She's just,
Look, I'm not trying to throw shade, but she must smoke more pot than like most high schools because... Just damn.
That was the first book I backed, I think, from...
well, you might get it this year.
Yeah, I think it's the 2nd or 3rd. She's looking to be done with fulfillment, I think, the end of April. But she started last April.
Yeah.
So I'm just... It's literally been a year of fulfillment.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, how many backers could she have possibly gotten? Just saying.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just saying. Bribe friends. Give them edibles. I'm not saying it'll be fulfilled right, but at least you'll get the books out the door. Chat, start thinking of questions for these 2 awesome creators. You guys want to go over your perks?
Sure, yeah. This is basically if you want a cup and you haven't read the first one, this is the perk to get. So feature tier, the Magic Cup pack. It comes with the reprint of the first one, it comes with the second one, and the ash can, plus the cup. And because the ash can's in this perk, you also get that poster. It's a fold-out poster of the art that's on the cup. But we can talk about the ash can if you guys care if I show up some pages from that.
Sure,
Yeah.
I'll have to do that, but yes.
Yeah, so this is a 12-page story focusing on Grey Wolf, and it's a kind of a flashback. He's telling this tale to Magic Cop about how he went and took revenge out on this crime lord, but he put his shotgun down and picked up this kick-ass katana, and this is kind of like an ode to, or this panel here is kind of like an ode to Shae from the old Shae comics, where she's like meditating.
This looks sexier.
Yeah, yeah. If you're a furry, so. But yeah, total throwback to like those '80s Steven Seagal movies. Alan's killing it on the art. If you guys read the Lost Pages, he's the artist who did the Masquerade story.
I love how he's cutting through the panels there.
Yeah, he's so creative with his layouts. Like,
I'm gonna have to watch this on replay.
Awesome.
Super hazy for me. It's like if you held up tissue paper and tried to look at something that was fine art through tissue paper. That's what I got right now.
Hey, Shae.
There's yellow. It's
been a while. I'm gonna kick you to backstage. I think you can have found your head by now.
No, it's good. We're good. We're gonna keep going.
Sticking to it.
I'm almost done.
She doesn't want to pull it off and then show what her hair looks like after having crammed it into that
we
sack.
were not prepared for a face reveal.
So, question from the chat, Mr. Biggs.
Hi, Biggs.
Yeah, we would totally love to make that happen. Like, that's one of the long-term goals for the Magic Cop universe, is to finish the game. We have to
make it into a game.
You have to have the cash flow to be able to do that, because it's a totally different realm to get a video game done, especially if, you're programming and stuff like that. So you need a lot more investment. But we would love to do that. We have all of that work that we did ready to go, everything laid out. And that's something that we really want to do.
Is it going to be a side scroller?
Yeah, it's definitely... From the inception of it, that 4-player co-op side-scrolling beat 'em up, in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, X-Men,
Double Dragon,
that kind of game. We want to go in that direction, and we have all that stuff laid out, the whole maps and everything, and we just
awesome.
Yeah, in fact, in the first Ash Can, we actually had like a schematic map flowchart of how the game would play and progress. So maybe we'll throw that in this one again. But I wanted to show off another page. So this is like the cool thing about doing Ash Cans is you could expand upon the universe without having to add to the main story. So this is doing like the side story and supplemental stuff. So able to make new characters. So this is one of the newest characters for the universe. His name is Maki. He's kind of a creature from the Black Lagoon sumo wrestler that Grey Wolf has to fight in this battle to the top of the pagoda. And just super fun, melding those different genres of like this Asian part of the city with 80s tropes, stuff like that.
He looks awesome. Really armored.
Yeah. It's like kind of like a armored koi fish guy.
So El Gargoyle wants to know if it's Magic CUP.
Whatever you want.
That's a kink we're not getting into. Should have joined us last night.
Oh gosh.
I tried to. I couldn't.
Yeah, you instantly left.
Noped out so quick, though. I was impressed. You were like, I'm going to go watch Hercules because it's less disturbing than what you walked into. I'm just saying. At some point, read the reviews for Zupro. It was hilarious.
So, what does this question even mean? Get Over It wants to know, did Alex get to see the butt pillow?
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't think you did.
I don't think I did either. At first, I thought they were... talking about the butt pillow I bought Shae for Christmas.
That's what I thought.
I'm like, I bought it, so yeah, I've seen it.
Oh,
but,
you bought one for her?
Yeah, she has a tailbone injury, so
Yeah.
It's a pillow for the butt?
Yeah, it's a pillow that is for a
Brandon's
tailbone.
screen right now. Make him big.
This
is I don't know why this is such a big deal for everybody, because this is a product anybody can buy. In fact, there are Facebook ads for it. So there's a pillow. It's shaped like a butt.
Pull the other one out.
This is the athletic size.
Uh-huh.
And then there's the dump truck size. This one.
Wow.
That was the better one.
And it's a pillow. You know, you could do whatever you want with it.
So you should just call that the people of Walmart size.
It's a pillow. I use it to buttress my arm up while I'm sleeping.
Buttress.
Yeah. In fact, it's called the buttress pillow. If you.
Oh no.
And that's where I got that sticker from before the show. They send you a sticker that looks like this.
We love butts.
And then they send you a calendar that looks like this.
I have a similar pillow.
Yeah.
But Shae, guess what mine is?
Boobs.
The girl that you lock up and call your girlfriend against her will.
Oh my god.
No? Was I not close? Thought I tried.
I was right. It's boobs.
Boobs. Of course it's boobs. I feel like for you, they're the kind though that are water filled, but it has like blue and glitter and like the little fish and stuff in it. You can squeeze it, like
that'd be hilarious.
Watch the fish swim.
These are
horses.
Much too small for my liking, though.
Yeah, those would go along with the athletic butt pillow.
Yeah.
Does your girlfriend know about that, Phil?
Yeah, she does.
She probably bought it for him. Let's be real.
No,
she was
right.
like, "Look, if you have this, then you can just leave me alone. It'll be fine. Just take those for a minute."
For when I'm not around.
You know what I want to know? What I actually want to know, and I feel like everybody else wants to know this. You have to be wholly honest here. You guys have shoved the breasts in the top and the butt in the back, haven't you? At least once. In a pair of like sweatpants or something.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Lies!
I put these under my shirt and I took a picture and sent it to my girlfriend.
Okay.
Did you?
That's
hilarious.
You're getting Etsy notifications. Oh my god.
I am. How to get rid of that?
Phil has lost 10 respect points. Achievement unlocked. Etsy.
We don't know what. Look, Etsy's got some interesting stuff. He could be getting BDSM stuff. Like, we don't know.
God. We could be ordering shirts from Zaid Workshop.
We have an Etsy store. That's probably.
Oh my god. You lost another 5.
All right. Is that it for the Ash Kid? Are you done teasing everyone?
Yeah, those are the teases, everybody. So check out the Ash Can. Don't forget about that.
Okay. All right.
And we're back.
You can get that in the Magic Cut pack.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Not an athletic supporter, a drinking cup.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm just informing the latecomers.
Yeah. And there is the cup right down there.
Yes. We'll get to that after you talk about this perk, Phil.
Yeah, so this one is your standard perk. It's going to be the whole graphic novel, 4 chapters, 90 pages. It's going to have interior covers separating the chapters like all of our books. So if this is, you just want the book, you already read the first one, then this is going to be the perk for you. And you can add on anything to it. You could add basically everything you see in a perk, you could add on to this one as well.
And did I hear you correctly before that the fold-out poster is coming in the ash can? So if you add the ash can, you're going to get the poster?
It only comes with perks that already have the ash can with it. So like the Magic Up one, or there's some more we'll see down the line with the Magic Cop 2 and the ash can. But it'll specify when you click here, the posters in it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually did it correctly and listed the items that are in the tiers.
Yes,
in the tier. Instead of just in the description. That's awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, and this is the digital one for overseas people. People were always are gracious for this because they don't need to pay shipping or anything. Also, someone asked us recently if we had Magic Cop 1 digital and the Ashcan digital, and they emailed me, and I made a specific tier for them. It's a secret tier right now that they were able to get that, but I think we're going to add that as an add-on for this perk. So if you guys want the other books digitally, you could add that on to the digital tier.
Nice.
And here's your basic, if you don't want to, like, if you hate drinking liquids and you don't want a cup, right? But you want Magic Cop 2 and the Ashcan, this is the perk for you. Or you can add a cup on. And if you've already read the first book, then just do that and grab this one.
I would just like to go on record as pointing out what's just sitting in the background.
There it is.
That's right. It's a good thing, you could rest your Magic Cop cup right on it.
Yep.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That is
The Apple is it?
Yes.
Perfect.
I feel
that's
like
too-
that's the classification for the dump truck is if you can rest a cup on it.
No, that's
That's what
too
makes it a
perky.
dump
The cup should slide off.
No,
Like-
not in a dump truck.
I mean, those shelf asses.
It's not actively dumping.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's got to have some form to it.
Yeah,
Right.
you remember that red cup challenge where the chicks were putting the cups on their butts and then flipping them? If someone does that with a magic cup, then they'll get a special metal print or some shit. I don't know.
A special treat.
They'll get a special treat.
Oh gosh, that
Video
is a
evidence,
little
though.
horrifying.
Your magic cup will come with pixie dust.
That's right.
I still say edible glitter and pixie sticks.
All right, so this is basically everything except for the cup. So if you don't want to mix and match and add those things up in add-ons, you could just grab this without the cup, but you could also still add whatever you want onto it. Comes with the poster as well.
Awesome.
All the
So
books.
that's 75. So the difference between that and your featured perk is $10, and the difference is the cup.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. All right, so now this is kind of like the newer tiers we've added. We haven't had anything like this before because of the shirt. So kind of looking at like graveyard shift campaigns when they had their shirts available. This is everything, all of the books, plus the cup, as well as a shirt which goes from small until, how many X's, Brandon?
I think it's 2.
2X?
It might be 3.
14.
Yeah. 14X, one of the two. But
14X.
yeah, you guys can check it out when you click on there. There'll be a drop-down menu for the shirts. And then the next one is our first printing of the book. So we still have some left over. There was only 25 up here. So I think there's 8 out of 25 have been claimed already. And this is basically the magic gear plus the original...
Don't do it.
I'm not backing this tier. I already got it.
the original printing. So if you guys didn't back the first book and you want the covers to match, they're both beautiful Pablo Romero covers, you can get that first printing.
Oh, and I did want to say thanks for showing us that teaser for the Ashcan, because now I want that sword.
Yeah.
The sword, yeah. Maybe we'll have to do like a 3D model of it as
Oh,
a
There you go.
desk piece. Would be awesome.
Make sure if you do the video game, include the sword.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, as a pickup item.
Yeah,
It
just
turns
not
out-
do an 8-bit version of the sword.
So this is, I think, some of the last original art we have on here. This is the Preston Acevedo original painting of the trading card. It's 11 by 17, and it's painted with acrylics. Yeah, it's just kick-ass. This comes with the books as well. It comes out with Magic Cop 2 and the Ashcan and the poster.
But not the cup.
Right, not the cup. You could add the cup on.
Nice. And then everything else is gone. All gone,
Yes.
though.
So
Yeah.
what we've been doing for this campaign, like every week, we're adding new sketch cards.
Mhm.
So from awesome artists, Dan Plagle did some amazing Boob Dan trading or sketch cards
Nice.
for us. So we add those Mondays. So if you guys are interested in original pieces, we really want to get that to you, the original art from some kick-ass CG artists. So check in around 2:30 Monday. We always put out an update in the morning showing off the cards, and then by 3 o'clock, those things are gone. So people just buy them up. But yeah, they're
awesome.
just so fun to see all those characters drawn in other people's styles.
And one of our auction winners came in to let us know. Yeah, Preston Acevedo did kick the ass out of that card.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, that piece is amazing.
Very cool. That is one thing I could see quite clearly because it's huge on this giant TV up here.
And thank you for dropping in, Gordon Good Brother channel.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
That
how
chick
many...
high on the dust. You can stay there for a minute.
We can stay right here. We're good. That was the alternate costume idea.
The 80s workout chick?
Yeah, I lack all of that costume, so, you know.
Well, next time, you know.
So we went for this. Oh, yeah, next time.
Some leg warmers.
You really want to.
All you needed was like a blue tube top and some yellowish
do you know how hard
straps.
it is to find an actual tube top?
Oh, you get like a blue handkerchief, you know?
Yeah, I'm sure you all love that.
Or like a blue scarf, and then just
a sock.
You wear the push-up underneath it, and then just tie the sock. 2 eye patches. I mean,
you guys are terrible. All right, so how many volumes do you guys have planned out for Magic Cop so far?
As far as like episodes, you're saying into the future?
Books, right? So there's so many ideas. Like I said, that 21 Jump Street one we really want to do. I think that would be super fun. But we also have plans to do like spin-off stories that are part of this universe that don't involve detectives. It would be other, kind of military stuff going on. I think that would be super fun. But planning where we started with doing the game, we had to create a bunch of characters and basically boss characters. So that's where we're pulling from. So we have like probably 8 more boss characters that would be main villains to stories that we would explore. And I think the fun of this world and the fun of a lot of comics is exploring villains and dropping these characters in a story that revolves around that specific villain. And it kind of changes up the setting by itself that way. So we have a lot to work with and to pull from. And even if we, maybe take a break from Magic Hop and do a book that's that other story in this universe, it's still dealing with the same world. So a lot. You guys are going to see this IP for a while, for sure.
That's awesome. Very cool. Sai, I cannot see if there's questions in the chat.
Not really.
Bristolian Dave said, "I'll rate me babbers," as he always does.
Nice. What's up, Dave? This looks really cool. I like seeing you guys advancing kind of what you're doing with the campaign from where it was in the first one.
Yeah.
That glitter effect right there, that is awesome.
Yeah, our colorist Eugene is phenomenal. He takes the art and just makes it come off the page.
Yeah, that's the Pixie Dust Fawn.
Oh gosh.
So basically they're just raiding this chick's house, and she's selling the drugs, and she's got a box of that, and she drops it.
So she gets high on her own supply? That's amateur shit. Come on now.
She needs it.
That was the 80s when, you bust in on the dealer to arrest them. They just, do
you can't arrest me if you can't prove it's all here.
Just eat it all.
Exactly. Exactly. Then the cops have to shoot him 412 times to be able to take him down.
Exactly.
Chocolate or candy?
I'm more of a chocolate, dark chocolate.
I'm more of a candy guy. Chocolate's whatever.
And then we have the follow-up. He was asking what he should have for breakfast, chocolate or candy.
I don't know.
Questions are unrelated.
Yeah, that's normally how our questions go around here. It's not actually
Thanks,
about
Comics Mate. Appreciate you stepping up with that. Already over 15 grand.
Yeah, this is crazy because Magic Cop 1 in its entirety campaign, even after In Demand, when we closed it down last month, because we closed it down to open up this, it was like at 13,400
or something.
Yeah,
13.
And so in our first 30 days, we surpassed the entirety of the Magic Cop 1 campaign, which is amazing. Thank you guys for backing it and getting us to this point. It's insane. And we're cool. We were on Global Frequency yesterday, and he was saying that we now are have more backers than what we had after our first 60 days of Magic Cop 1. So just to see where we're at now. And,
I wanted to show you this.
Oh yeah, that would be
it'd be awesome.
That would be so cool.
What does it say that they end up?
They're trending towards 22,600.
Damn.
That would be insane. Hopefully we could get there. With the help of everybody, all the supporters, all these, the friends we've made along the way, you guys, and everybody that has a channel that helps us out. It's been 3 years now, almost. So of us doing this, so it's really cool, and it's been a lot of fun too.
I don't know what he's talking about with backers. You're at 196 on this campaign. You were at 289.
Yeah, but
when we shipped,
it's in the first 60.
Yeah, we had a big in-demand time for Magic Cop 1, but once we started shipping, we doubled the amount of backers we had after we shipped.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Phil's over there itching his head.
So I wanted to show this off too. We were on Archie Bear's show a couple weeks ago.
And we only had 92 backers when you closed. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
It's crazy. So check this out. This is Archie Bear did this for us.
Shit.
And out of nowhere, he's like, hey, I want to do one of those sketch cards. But it's actually a head sketch. It's much bigger than a sketch card. So we're going to be putting this up on the campaign. Probably Monday it'll probably go up. And this is Helly, of course, our sexy witch character. And, Art knocked it out of the water. So shout outs to him for doing this. And
there you go, Phil. You can read this question.
How much does it hurt that Phil missed that sweet shadow piece of the auction? Yeah, it's annoying. I was on the stream when that happened, but I'm annoyed by it.
Can't win them all.
Yeah, how do you think it was hosting it and seeing everything and then just watching it skyrocket past what I could afford? And I was like, that's cool. That's cool. I didn't need any Rob Willis or, know.
Or Shae and I start bidding against each other.
Yeah, we ended up talking to Mike McMahon about a Shae-tality piece that he did. And he was like, I think I'm going to put it up on auction. We were like, whoa, hold on a second, Mike. And then we started bidding against each other in DMs to Mike. And he finally messaged me and goes, CY really wants it. Are you okay with it going to them? And I went, oh, yeah, no, that's fine. If I would have known, I would have shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And then I PayPal him the money and I'm like, mail it to Shae.
Yeah, exactly. So I have it here anyway.
That's awesome.
That's nice. It's very generous of you.
That is
she has the P.O. box. That's a loan.
Literally the only reason why it's in that P.O. box. Not because I'm keeping it as according to CY, I'm not keeping it. We'll see.
Oh, nice.
We'll fight. That's fine. People enjoying the first Magic Cop.
Oh,
nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, we love the IP. It's just a lot of fun, and we have so much enjoyment just creating the universe and coming up with everything that's in it.
Especially from the two IPs, Magic Cop versus the Lost Pages. It's such a different, monster to even write. Written totally differently. This is kind of written more from the aspect of a TV show, and Lost Pages is totally comics. And this one, I could kind of relax and not have to worry about, a bunch of things that would stress me out about, writing. Does this make sense with this? And, because this everything could be wacky, it could be just a lot of fun and dealing with magic and stuff too. So.
Brandon, the chat is calling you out for the butt being the thing in focus in your camera.
Well, the camera sees what it wants to see.
Dean in the chat here says, Phil, I really do want that Lost Pages piece. Is still available? Yeah, this silhouette one is still available. I have it next to me over here, but hit me up. Message me on Twitter.
There you go.
Yes.
I appreciate that, man.
There you go. We made a love connection.
Aw, I love it. It's so good. Yeah, so you guys you're in your second half of the campaign now, right?
Yeah.
What does it say? 20? Does that say 24 days?
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to read.
We have a question, but not for Phil or Brandon.
What's the question?
So, has Shae got a green sock on her head or what? How is she pulling off such trickery?
It's magic!
Do you want to turn off your chroma key for half a second?
There's no fucking way, no.
You want to hit that little checkbox on OBS and...
Hold on. Fine. Where is OBS?
Yeah, there's just there's a little eye next to the chroma key effect, and you hit the eye to hide it. And then I actually think you have to hit transition.
Yeah, you do.
Hey!
There we go. This is how this is happening. This is what I do for people.
You can't even see the soda. That's pretty awesome.
I literally have been just like where I drink so it would go away.
It's so awesome. And if you sit back just right, it lines up.
I know.
So you get the flared color.
Yeah, that's why I did it like this.
Yeah, he's just a super fun character. We kind of like imagined him being like our version of the Terminator.
Someone get a screenshot. I can't move.
Hold on, let me go full screen. All right, just keep holding.
I'm trying.
Good enough.
Okay, good. Oh gosh. Oh my God.
Well, no one said that you had to like shove your chest out.
I was trying to match it. In order for me to do that, I had to sit up really tall.
Where's your arm?
Okay. I don't want to be big anymore.
He's already a fan favorite. We kind of want to do maybe a origin story or something with him again, because he's just so fun.
Yeah.
I'll have to have his own video game.
Yeah. And we're gonna be adding stretch goals and next stretch goals up this week, and I think one of them is gonna be. I know you guys aren't a huge fan of the blockheads, but we're trying something new. Blockhead said he's got this new perforated plastic that you could put out. So you have to cut it out. So
yeah,
but
way better.
The main complaint about blockheads is survivability. So yeah,
for sure.
I have a dog that will destroy them. Not to mention, because of how big the paper ends up being, you guys have to fold them to get them to us. But the way that they fit on the page best, there's no good place to fold them without it going through part of the blockhead.
Yeah.
So everyone I've gotten from you guys has had a seam, and I'm like, I can't put it together.
So this one, we're actually doing a headless Hitman blockhead, and he's not going to have a head. But he's going to have the floating sunglasses, so it should be much better. So it's going to be fun. Awesome. I can't wait to see that design.
Very cool.
And,
don't mind me. I'm just photoshopping that screen grab.
Here's a new page that we showed off the other day on Twitter. It's dealing with a flashback of the captain character Cap when he was younger, fighting this super pimp. He's a pimp wizard, and he's got some hoes with him.
Gosh, a pimp wizard.
Yeah, his name is Jamal the Jive.
Oh my god,
what the fuck?
And it's a furious battle between magic cops and super pimps.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a great flashback. I love Eugene. The color, he kind of desaturated it and put some weathering on the panels to make it look old.
Nice.
It's going to be awesome.
So you're just heading full speed right into that, eh?
Yeah, man. I mean, look at this chick's ass.
Fair.
You could feel the energy.
Yeah, John Mallon says you could almost see the butt moving.
Is that modeled after Brandon's dump truck?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. You know how I like it.
Sometimes artists have to use reference,
Indeed.
I work at a lot of references. Really
you
important.
can't tell because of the lack of head. I'm shaking it from side to side in judgment and disappointment in both of you.
Driving around the south side of Chicago taking pictures of hookers' asses.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
In that nice car.
Right?
See, Wolverine in the chat says, Wolverine says he cast Pimp Hand at 6th level. And that is some foreshadowing because he does do a super pimp slap in the next panel, but we haven't shown that off yet.
You guys are ridiculous. Do we have any other questions for the Diaz brothers while we got them here?
It's Sade.
What?
Sade.
It's
It's not the Diaz brother. It's Sade.
The Sade
It's the Sade brother.
That's fine too.
Can you see?
No.
Both of them? You can't see my head, but you can see this.
Oh my god.
Wrap that finger in green. I want to see just the stub.
I'll just like put green tape around the base, and so my finger will float.
Free floating. Fuck you.
Yes.
That'd be funny.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right. Well, I'm super glad that we were able to get you guys on. What are you laughing at now? I can't read these.
Eric McIntyre says more bounce for the ounce. Replicant just admitted that he now understands where Zayd came from, since I pointed it out quite obviously.
Yeah, I mean, don't feel bad because there's a lot of people who never realize it, and then they'll be like, "Where did you get Zayd from?" And then I should have.
Phil told me like a year a half ago.
Well, at least Phil didn't have to tell me. I just picked up on it because, there's reason beyond a 5-year-old.
To be fair, you have to have 2 points of information here. You have to have the last name also, because without that, then there's
follow Phil on Twitter, and you'll have the last name.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god.
Leandro has a question in the chat. Are you planning on creating a Magic Cop reference book as a stretch goal? Usually, so we have a lot of back information in the Ashcan, so concepts and kind of talking about where the characters were conceived and stuff like that. So it's basically the Ashcan doubles as a behind-the-scenes look at stuff. But other than that, I think one day it would be really cool to do one of those big,
tome.
Yeah, where it has like the pinups of everybody and all info and stuff. Like
hardcover with the dust cover on it.
Nice.
Yeah, because I that's how basically I got into comics even more. After being a fan of those the TV shows and the cartoons, my parents would get me the big DK books. DK was the publisher. And they'd have like the Justice League and Spider-Man, and I have them all still.
Yeah, we could do the Anatomy of Magic Cop.
Yeah,
all the dump trucks.
Yeah, I have
as far as the eye can see.
Hold on. This is the Anatomy of a superhuman or metahuman, and it's this is newer though. I got this a few years ago.
Very cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Did you just throw it?
Yep.
Just chuck it randomly. Gosh, I can't with Phil and the disrespect. All right. Well, if we don't have any other questions, I think it might be a good time to wrap so I could regain my head and maybe breathe. Would be nice.
For sure.
Ollie drops in to say, Shae, where's your head?
I lost it.
Tragic boating accident.
Yeah, it was a bet. I bet my head and I lost.
Christine just backed your book.
Yay!
Oh, Christine!
Awesome.
Thank you, Christine. You're the best.
Oh yeah.
And shout outs to Oliver, who actually colored that Magic Cop trading card that EJ Moore just drew. So he did those awesome watercolor colors.
That is super awesome. You have a lot of good people behind you on this, and it's really cool to see.
Thanks. Yeah, it's the community is the best. Without doing Magic Cop 1, we wouldn't have known all those people.
Refresh. There you go.
Look at that! Hell yeah.
Over $100.
Very cool. Very cool.
Thank you, Christine.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us. If you have not backed Magic Cop 2, you should probably get on that. 24 days left before the campaign will go in demand. I am assuming you are going in demand again.
Oh yeah,
because why wouldn't you? That would just
yeah. Imagine if you triple in demand what you've already done on this game. Yeah, pay off Brandon's car.
Yeah, we always want those books available. You know, like because even right now, the Lost Pages is still on demand, and we're shipping them out next day, so people could go grab those. So when we start on the next book, which is going to be another Lost Pages book, people could come back and still get Magic Up too.
Oh, and before you ask me again, I'll be reading it soon.
Oh, good. You got it.
Yes, I have a back stock of shit I have to send Sai.
Sweet.
I could only take so much when I first saw him in October, so I got stuff to send now.
Yeah. Airlines kind of frown on, delivering 700 pounds of shit. So.
Yeah, there's a lot. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. It's always a pleasure having the Zaid brothers on fucking Sai.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having us. It's been awesome. Love seeing this cosplay. So
yeah, it's great.
Half of Shae.
Great surprise.
Yeah, we wanted the genuine reaction. That's why we didn't show you guys backstage, is because it was gonna be funner this way at least.
Yes, sure. Yeah, it's something you could really only do online like this. So.
Yes, exactly. It loses its appeal in person by a lot. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank everybody in the chat for being amazing as always. Make sure that you go and back Magic Cop 2. Go check out the Lost Pages. And we will see you guys in a couple short hours.
Yeah, like and stuff, guys.
What's your cue?